Well, while the Supreme Court takes suo motu cognizance of the Kolkata doctor's rape and murder, focusing largely on the safety of medical professionals, also setting up a national task force to work out safe spaces for doctors across India. In fact, a clear direction going out to the CBI as well to submit a report on the investigation, what's happened so far into the investigation by Thursday. That's 22nd of August. The same date also given to the West Bengal government, asking for an updated report on the investigation that they carried out by the 22nd of August. So 3 days' time given to the CBI as well as the West Bengal government, while the National Task Force have been given time of 3 weeks to set up submit a detailed report, an interim report in 3 weeks, a detailed report in 3 months on how to ensure safe working spaces for doctors across India. Kanu Sharda, who's been very closely tracking the developments in court for us. Kanu, a special bench headed by the Chief Justice of India has now mandated a special task force to ensure safe working spaces for doctors across the country. Hold on, I'm going to quickly cut across. Let's dip into the proceedings.
Why hide this?
Yes, I'll give he has case diary, has it, Manoj? Postmortem report is there. I don't know why I'm showing nothing else.
Case diary has been handed over to
the CBI.
The entire case diary, inclusive of
inclusive of this.
For the safety of baby dog. She's not a baby.
Well, we're going to try and dip into what they're speaking. Right now, the Chief Justice of India, as he reads out the order, has taken a stern... In fact, as he takes cognizance of the case entirely, he takes a stern decision to set up a national task force. Mincing no words, you heard the Chief Justice of India speaking extensively on the lapses on the part of the West Bengal government on, first of all, why was the investigation not done in an appropriate manner as per protocols to, in fact, placate the principal of that hospital and college, RG Kar Sandeep Ghosh, despite under his supervision this rape and murder happened, was another aspect where the court raised its eyebrows. Now, as we know that they are reading out the order that asks for a special task force, a national task force to be set up to ensure that in 3 weeks' time they submit an interim report that details the actual modalities on how India will ensure safe working spaces for women in this country, particularly at hospitals. A task force that's been set up to be submitting a concrete report in 3 months' time, an interim report in 3 weeks' time. Kanu is still with us. Kanu, the top court's scathing indictment of Mamata Banerjee government as well. We heard the Chief Justice of India pointing straight at the vandalism. He says vandals were allowed to storm into the hospital. Vandals cannot gather without cops' knowledge. How is it that the police did not have knowledge of that kind of numbers coming into the hospital premises? Large mobs were allowed to go on a complete rampage. Doctors on duty faced violence. The Supreme Court highlighting these aspects, saying it was clear that the state government couldn't handle protesters. Tell us more.
Well, Nabila, the Supreme Court has termed the Kolkata rape and the murder case as horrific and horrendous, and has taken deliberately, making the 10-member task force just for the safety and security of the health professionals and the doctors. The Supreme Court has also took note of the fact that there are no separate rooms, no CCTVs, no restrooms for the doctors who are on night duty. The Supreme Court has categorically asked the National Task Force, a 10-member task force of comprising of doctors from across the region, from a retired Army of Navy official to a present serving director in the AIIMS. It has a variety of 10 doctors. So it is very, very clear that the Chief Justice of India has come out with a prepared mind today in the court that this task force is the need of the hour, and that is why a task force was constituted, and in an interim report in 3 weeks' time, they will give a detail about what can be done at this point of time for the doctors and for the health professionals who, work 24/7 for the public at large. Supreme Court has come down heavily on the West Bengal government also for not, registering the FIR on time, not informing the victim's parent on time about the death, and first of all, the information sent out to the parents of the victim was that it was a suicide. The Supreme Court has come down heavily on the West Bengal government on that and said that, on these aspects, the West Bengal government needs to answer us, and that is why the CBI report will be, taken up for the further hearing on August 22, when the CBI investigation, whatever CBI has done so far, will have to be told to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will then tell as to what exactly, whether the investigation is going in the right direction or not. So Supreme Court has not, closed down the case, but has, elaborately, dealt with the entire issue. Supreme Court has also
we saw very clearly the Supreme Court headed by the Chief Justice, the panel of judges headed by the Chief Justice, pointed fingers at the West Bengal government, asking why they had no intelligence reports to suggest that there were scores of people coming in towards the RG Kar hospital with an intention to vandalize the hospital premises. And this eventually put the protesters in jeopardy. These were the words precisely by the Chief Justice as he highlighted a host of lapses by the West Bengal government. Let's take a listen.
Crime was detected in the early hours of the morning.
Yes.
After the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning, the principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide.
Not true.
Her parents are not allowed to see the body. The parents are not allowed to see the body for almost.
No, Malad, I'm sorry. Anyway, Malad, this is the impression.
Our investigation
We'll have to place the facts before your lordships. We have investigated that. This is not correct.
Until late night, we find that no FIR was registered.
That's also not correct. Not correct.
What time was the FIR registered?
Malad, in fact, we did what is called what we call a UD case, Malad. Unnatural death case registered.
Yes, unnatural death case
Registered.
But
Immediately.
that's right.
That's an FIR, Malad. That's an FIR.
Not the body is discovered.
The FIR registered formally in the police.
Malad's inquest was done and then FIR registered immediately and the investigation started.
What time
It should have been done.
the FIR registered?
12, Malad. 12:30.
Does the FIR say that this is a case of a murder?
No.
Yes.
No,
No, my lord.
Unnatural death. It was
We have something.
Unnatural death.
One second.
Inquest shows it's a case of murder, Malad.
1 second.
Inquest shows it's a case of murder.
Inquest is done. The postmortem is, the autopsy is conducted.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, until the night, no FIR indicating that this is a clear case of a murder has been made out. What are they doing?
Well, that's
We allow vandals to enter the hospital. And,
It's impossible that 7,000 people
First
can
of all,
gather
first
without
of all,
the consent.
Please, 1 second.
allow me. This is-
7,000 people can never gather without knowledge or consent of the
This is not an adversarial litigation.
It's not. Therefore, let us not be in denial mode. One girl has lost life.
The principal resigns from this medical college.
He sent to another
He's appointed as a principal of another college.
He doesn't resign. But anyway, be that Malad,
Conduct, at the least, his conduct is under scrutiny, and he's appointed as a principal somewhere else.
this is all, we have a note on all this misinformation.
It's not what each other, there's a high court order.
The reality. Just show it to you.
We would want the investigation has been handed over to the Bureau of Investigation.
Yes, done. Yes,
We want CBI to file a status report before this court on Thursday.
correct.
We will take up the case on Thursday. We want CBI to apprise us on the status of the investigation.
Correct.
The investigation obviously must be at a very sensitive stage so that it's something which will be submitted to the court.
For court's
The principal
consumption,
is
not
something
for
that
the
the case
making
died.
public.
It's really an investigation update
Yes,
status
yes.
report which will be given to us on Thursday.
All right, there we have the Chief Justice of India making clear points as to why there were lapses right from the word go. In fact, a lot of talk around the fact that the FIR itself was delayed by multiple hours, despite the family members having access to the body by around 8 o'clock. We saw that the FIR was registered only by 11:45 p.m. observation that the Supreme Court themselves has made while raising questions on the lapses on the part of the West Bengal government. As we see, there were many points that were, in fact, stated by the Supreme Court, Chief Justice of India himself elaborating extensively on the failures on the part of the West Bengal government. I'm going to take you through those pointed questions that the Chief Justice of India has asked while reading out that order, asking for a national task force to be set up to ensure safety for doctors. Here are the 10 questions raised by the Chief Justice of India in the Supreme Court as they've taken suo motu cognizance on this case. They've asked, why was rape and murder dismissed as suicide? That was the first response that the family members got when they heard that their daughter had died, that she had committed suicide. The court also asking, why wasn't action taken against the ex-principal of RG Kar Hospital? It was under his supervision that this rape and murder took place. Why wasn't action taken right then and there? In fact, what was shocking is that the West Bengal government decided to placate him by shifting him to another hospital and reappointing him as the head of that hospital. Now, another question that was asked was, why was the ex-principal reappointed by the Bengal government when ideally he should have been dismissed and maybe until the investigation completed, he should have been let go on leave. That's precisely what the High Court has also said.